Hey guys, and welcome back to Cyberpunk. So recently somebody asked me regarding my builds that I've been putting out on YouTube, what attributes am I using for my character that I'm able to get such kind of damage, and like just kind of my general playthrough that I've been using in the game. So I'm going to show you my perks and how I kind of put around my attributes and everything. So if we look at my attributes, you can see I've got a 7 in body, 20 in reflexes, 18 in technical ability, 20 in cool, and 6 in intelligence. So let's go look at the perks that I picked out in each different section here. So in body, I basically went for the health slowly regenerates during combat because that's a good one to have. I went for increasing your maximum health by 30% because that's something I also needed, as well as increasing your maximum stamina by 30% because I needed this for fighting. And then Pacumul, which increases your carrying capacity by 60, which is just great because I like to carry a bunch of stuff here. In Street Brawler, I do have a few perks selected here for the boxing video that I did against Obaz and so that whole boxing mission stuff. So these are just extra spare points that I spent over here. A good one here is the Rush, which after successful attacks with blunt weapons regenerates health by 5% over 2 seconds. So every time I get to punch someone with a fist in the face, I get to heal. So against Obaz, this is really nice because if I can get a punch in, I can at least heal. Having a look at my main build here is the reflexes in assault here. You can see I pretty much have everything, because I went full on assault build, so everything is basically here except for this kind of thing here, which is the quick melee attack, because I'm never gonna do a quick melee attack. Who am I kidding? This is a waste of a point right here, so I wouldn't even go there at all, because who's gonna use melee when you have an assault rifle, dude? It makes no sense. And also this one here is the bullets fired from rifles and some machine guns can ricochet an additional 2 times. I don't really care about ricochets too much, so I didn't select this one either. But everything else I needed because it increases my output with assault rifles and submachine guns by a massive amount, especially this savage stoic ability over here, which increases your damage with rifles and submachine guns by 35% when standing still. But you also have increases here like when you're behind cover, or well, just perks here that increase your damage with assault rifles. In handguns, I don't believe I have that many. I think increases headshot damage multiplier with pistols and revolvers. This was me just spending an extra point. In technical ability, I did spend a lot of points here for crafting because crafting was something I really liked to do in the game in my first playthrough. And there's some good perks here, like the junk items you pick up are automatically disassembled. Like, when you pick up ashtrays or random items are on the ground, they're immediately turned into components to use for crafting. So that's nice. You can also gain more components while disassembling stuff here with this perk here. And then there's this perk for the game when you're playing the game and you're making weapons or you're busy putting mods on weapons, and then you get a weapon that's better than the one you had previously. This perk over here will let you disassemble that item and then get your mods that were on that weapon back, so you don't lose all the mods that you collected. And then there's this perk over here, innovation, in the crafting section, where your consumables are able to be 50% more effective. So when you have a potion that gives you like 60% of your health back, it will give you 50% more of that. So from 60%, it will give you 90%. So half of 60 is 30. 30 plus 60 obviously is 90. So 90% health back for a potion that is only for 60%, which is great. I love this one. This was one of my favorite early perks that I selected. Moving on into engineering, you can see there are perks that I selected in engineering. The one of the most best ones here is the Can't Touch This perk here, which grants immunity to all effects from your own grenades, so you're not going to blow yourself up by throwing a grenade in a room that you're standing in. And yeah, so you can be like throwing grenades at people's feet and standing at them and watching them explode in front of your eyes. And then there's this one over here, the Blade Runner, increases your damage to drones, mechs, and robots by 40%, which is a huge amount to increase your damage by on like robots and stuff, so definitely get this one. Moving on to our next perk, we're going to go to the Cool perk over here. So the Cool is also something that I invested in heavily. You can see level 20, so I've got a lot of perks here in stealth, and I've got a lot in cold blood as well. But I've only got specific ones, and I'm going to show you those specific ones that I have here. So the most important one in stealth is the Assassin. Deals 15% more damage to human enemies. I mean, you're going to be fighting humans all the time, right? So 15% more damage to humans is hell of a perk to get early on in the game. And then when your health drops below 50%, it reduces all incoming damage by 50% for 10 seconds. So this helps you to not die so quickly. So this is why you've probably seen me in my videos when I'm up against the cops and like they're not really able to kill me as easily as they were able to kill me at the beginning of the game. This perk is the reason why. And then we have here increased damage from headshots fired from outside of combat by 50%. So if I'm not in combat and I shoot someone in the head, it's going to do 50% more damage than like, if I was in combat, which is a big ass number. And then there's upon entering combat, crit chance is increased by 50% for 7 seconds. So while you're in combat, you're doing heavy crit chance, means you're going to be popping off crits very, very frequently and super easily. In Cold Blood is going to give you something that's going to be massive. You need to have at least this one over here, the Cold Blood perk, because after defeating an enemy, you gain a Cold Blood stack for 10 seconds and increases your movement speed by 2% and stacks up to 3 times. Basically, this increases some of your damage output in the game. Like, it's pushed some of my DPS from my guns that were like 1,600 to 3,300 just because I had a bunch of Cold Blood stacks from killing a bunch of enemies. So having the Cold Blood perk is definitely amazing, especially since it's going to increase just by you killing people. I mean, look at this is level 15. All you got to do is kill people. Killing people gets like your skill points and progression and perks. So you're going to level up really quickly by having this perk over here. And then here, while Cold Blood is active, you're immune to bleeding, poison, burn, and shock, which is amazing. So you're just immune to basically like everything. So you're not going to be taking this random damage over time. This perk over here is amazing for pretty much everything. Frozen Precision increases headshot damage by 50%. So sniper rifles, pistols, assault rifles, whatever you're going to do that's going to shoot someone in the face is going to do a lot more damage with this perk over here. And with Blood Swell, when your health reaches 45%, a maximum stack of Cold Blood is automatically activated. So you will have your health regen, you will have your immunity, so also another perk that's going to allow you to survive longer in combat. And another one here, because I play with guns that have a high crit chance by default, landing a critical hit here has a 25% chance to apply a stack of Cold Blood for free. So Cold Blood is a huge part of my build here that increases my DPS and my damage that I output just by just passively, really. Like I don't even have to do anything. This is just all happening in the background, and it's super helpful. Looking at my intelligence here, you can see I have absolutely nothing selected. So my character's dumb. He's dumb as hell because he doesn't have any intelligence at all. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video talking about my attributes and my perk build that I used for my hero. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight of like what you can do maybe for your character if you are trying to optimize what type of damage you're trying to get with an assault rifle. That is the best way to get assault rifle damage, by the way. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in a future one. Thank you so much for watching.